What's going on, guys? It's your boy John Liquidator coming back with another video. Looks like Sydney Colson is currently back in practice. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. Is that Sydney Colson is back in practice, seen riding a bike. News moments ago, and it looked like Kayla Clark is actually not in practice. Neither is Sophie Cunningham for whatever reasons, man. Now, we know the Indiana Fever need to sign a hardship player. That's something we're going to talk about in today's video. But as of right now, we do got an update. As for these set players, let's pull it up right now, man. So it looked like Caitlin Clark is at practice. She just walked in. So as you guys seen in that clip there, Sydney Colson was able to ride the stationary bike, but the Indiana Fever's in a world of trouble. Let's dive into this story right now. Now, we have to talk about the elephant in the room, and that is the Indiana Fever current situation dealing with the point guard. We lost 2 point guards in one matchup the last time we seen the Indiana Fever play, and not to mention superstar player Caitlin Clark is out as well with a quad strain. One of the things going into this upcoming week is who's going to be the point guard, how did they get in this situation, and what the hell is they going to do? I feel like a lot of this is going to be on the Indiana Fever front office. Now, I know people want to point fingers at Stephanie White, but we have to hold the front office accountable to bring in the right players that can come in and make immediate change. I mean, they've been losing to the wackest teams in the league, bro. I mean, this point guard got to come in and be able to make immediate change. Me personally, I would like to see somebody with a little experience that had playing time. Maybe, I hate to say this, an older player, kind of like what they've been dealing with. But as of right now, it is looking spooky for the Indiana Fever in the point guard position. Let's pull up the roster right now and currently look at who's all left, man. This is the current state of the Indiana Fever roster, bro. And I just want to go over this before we go over hardship players and what's all that. So as of right now, we got Kelsey Mitchell, Natasha Howard, Aaliyah Boston, Sophie Cunningham, she's out. Lexi Hall still there. Brianna Turner, Damsters, Michaela Timpson, Caitlin out, Dewana Bonner good, and Sydney Colson out. Who's playing point, bro? Who's gonna come in, bro? Now, last game they had Aaliyah Boston running point forward, which I thought was a great thing. She looked great at point forward. And they implemented Lexi Hall into the lineup. So is that something that we're going to see? Because as of right now, it's looking spooky, and I feel like they definitely need a point guard, bro. People can say what they want. This is just not a good-looking situation for the Indiana Fever, dog. Now, for those of you guys who might not know this, so the Indiana Fever is able to sign one player, possibly two, in a scenario to a hardship contract, and that's just simply due to injuries. Let's head on over to Google so I can break this down to you guys. Some people who might not know. Boom. Okay, guys, so it's in the WNBA, hardship contracts are short-term agreements that allow teams to sign players to fill roster spots when they have fewer than 10 active players due to injury, health protocols, or other reasons. These contracts provide a lifeline for teams struggling with roster issues and offer a platform for players to potentially earn long-term opportunities. So I believe we seen this with Celeste Taylor last year as well. It goes on to say how hardship contracts work, right? Triggers. Hardship contracts are triggered when a team has 2 or more players unable to play. For example, the Indiana Fever, 3 players unable to play. Emergency expectation. In emergency, teams can sign players under an emergency hardship exception to quickly fill roster spots. Salary. Hardship contracts typically offer a prorated portion of the league's minimum base salary, often around 75%. Duration. Hardship contracts are usually for 7-day period, allowing teams flexibility to add players as needed. Eligibility. Players signed to a hardship contract are typically free agents, veterans, or standout training camp players. Impact and consideration. Hardship contracts provide teams with roster flexibility to address player absence and maintain competitiveness, like the Indiana Fever. So as of right now, the Indiana Fever is lacking on the competitive side. They cannot win a game without Caitlin Clark. I mean, the last couple of minutes of that last game was pretty good, but they lost, bro. At the end of the day, we don't want to see them losing. I definitely don't. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys don't want to see this basketball team losing games, and I'm here to tell you that's what we dealt with right now, bro. They're losing a lot of games because they don't have a bona fide point guard, bro. Say players' opportunity. These contracts offer players a chance to demonstrate their skills and potentially secure longer-term contracts, man. And I'm telling you right now, the Indiana Fever just messed up in a major, major way, bro, because there is a player that I believe they could have got, but the Phoenix Mercury got her. Pretty much the best point guard, one of the best point guards out there right now. And she would have been great. Would have been a great move for Indiana. Let's pull this up right here, man. So the Phoenix Mercury has signed Haley Jones to a hardship contract. Now the Phoenix Mercury is down to Alicia Thomas. They dealing with injuries as well. Bro, good play. Good immediate impact. Haley Jones. Why the Fever couldn't get her? My goodness. It is going to be ugly. I don't want them thinking that they don't need to pick up a hardship player. Because you do. You do, bro. You do, bro. At this point, you definitely do. At this point, you definitely do. Now, I hate to add insult to injury, but we got to pull up Haley Jones' resume here. She averaged 3 points, she had 2 rebounds. Haley Jones, 2023 AD Rookie of the Year. Rookie of the Year, golly. Former Rookie of the Year. My goodness. Played all 40 games of the 2024 season. Averaged 3 points, 2 rebounds. This is somebody perfect. Experience, somebody come in that can facilitate the floor. Know her assignment. Know what she's supposed to do. And so right now, the Fever don't have that. They don't have anybody. They're running. I'm telling you right now, they're going to run Aaliyah Boston at point forward and bring in Lexi Hall, bro. I'm telling you, that's what they're going to do. Hopefully this time Aaliyah Boston don't get in trouble, foul trouble. But it don't look like they possibly going to be signing anybody because they ain't signed nobody yet, bro. They play in a couple days, man, but Haley Jones was the best one they could have got so far. Get down in the comment section. Let me know y'all thoughts about this. Keep them bills on because you know what? I'm going to bring you the news. And until next time, man, shake the haters off. I'm out of here. Peace out.